Hey guys, John Plantech, and today we're going to be starting episode 1 of Concept to Finish Project. This is going to be a top-down HTML game. I'm going to be using CC5 since that allows me to export to Flash. You can also do HTML. You can follow me around, follow this entire tutorial on the CC6 engine that was released for free. If you're going to port to HTML, Windows, or any other type of file format, this is literally going to be nothing different. And then if there are some subtle differences that I find out later, but I haven't discovered that so far in my pre-testings, then I will inform you. If I also sound nasally or anything like that, I'm just recovering from either a summer allergy or summer cold, flu from work. So that's really awesome. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt and ruin the video. Sorry about the low amount of videos. I had my laptop decide to not recognize my Windows logins, so I've been dealing with that and work and law school. So yeah, I've been kind of busy, but we're going to start on these tutorials and then move on to Unity and Unreal. So yeah, I'm going to actually suffer through a little bit of that. So what are we going to do on this one? So this one's just a complete concept just to get the ground running on a project. I may do a little offshoots here and there on actually just porting this to an Android system so that you can see, oh cool, with this it's just a little bit extra amount of work. I can play this on a GPD-XD dual joystick system, my phone, a tablet, or an Android TV. I don't have an iOS license anymore, so sorry guys, I can't do that. But I'm going to be hitting all the major exports for this little demo before we actually get into an actual top-down project. This is going to be all sampling. So this is CC5. I have this on Steam. Again, this will work on CC6. You just will not have the publish to .swf. Also, most search engines are actually disabling SWF or Flash-based exporting and emulating it through an HTML sequence code, or just saying, hey, you need to export this through HTML. I'm doing Flash because most of the Flash game sites that I've exported to are getting kind of weird on how you export HTML, and I haven't figured that out yet. But once I do, I will actually add to this video an HTML chunk, but it won't be much different other than, hey, I can export HTML, woohoo. Also, HTML can support a little bit larger amount of textures, game sizes, and code. I'm not going to say it's widely different, but it has a little bit more, Flash is kind of like SD low resolution, but you can do some awesome stuff with it. And HTML and then HTMLS, which is more secure, can do do larger projects. HTML allows linking to folders like in Newgrounds, I think, and Bubblebox, and some other, and Congregate. I think you can do it in Flash. I'm just not that well versified in linking folders, and I don't believe they allow you to do that in those projects. However, you build your own Flash website, you can do that. Alright, so in a top-down game, we're actually going to do all the simple stuff. So scene 1 is basically your title scene. I'm always going to put a title scene since you always need to have either a card or something like that saying, hey, this is my studio, or this is me, I made this video game. It may take up 1 kilobyte or whatever. What we could actually just do to save on space, again, this is just a demo project, is just create a very simple camera, and then we're going to, so I'm actually going to, do I want to, we could run this in Flash. Again, it's not 100% working because most of the major engines, search engines, are not doing Flash anymore. They took that out. I think 2008 to 2012 was a major, huge push of removing Flash, and then they just kind of like really buckled down on it. So what we're gonna see is, so I'm running this in Chrome. So that's what we're gonna see. And I'm just gonna put this to the side so I can always copy paste the code over to there, but I have to run this in Flash, Firefox, or I think Internet Explorer, but that's been giving me issues too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to remove the, do I want to remove the skybox? I think I want to. And then we're actually gonna maybe change that to black. Actually, hold up. So I'm gonna change all that to white. We're gonna create a menu scene. So we're gonna create a 2D overlay. We're gonna scale this. And then we're gonna create a button. So we're gonna create a decent looking logo, nothing over dramatic. And then we're going to create a draw text. It's going to be play. And it's going to be centered, white, 48, so we can see it. No image. I think that's good. Again, it's going to be running through like a little squared web browser video type setup, like on YouTube. We're going to be good there, and then we're going to create the name. I know I could just put it on in the background once. I'm kind of basically taking up way too much, I think, graphics power. But we will be fine. Okay, so we're gonna run. So text is gonna be cube shooter, and then we're going to change this to, again, 48. Boom, cube shooter. When you click that button, we're gonna go to the next scene. So we will need to add another scene, and we probably should name these scenes. So I'm just gonna say 1_menu. We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to settings. We're gonna go to _2 level _1. Always gotta label stuff. It always helps. It's annoying. Like it's a lot of work, but you will thank yourself later when you're doing a search. Okay, so 2D overlay 2 is the play button, and we're going to say, when clicked on this, we're going to scenes, switch to another scene. Scene level 1. Okay, cool. So that's basically everything here. So I'm going to push publish on that. It's gonna try to load in Internet Explorer, but it's not working. So I'm going to just copy the search link and load it into Chrome. Here we go. There's our game. We're gonna hit play, and there's our sequence. Okay, cool. I need to pop Chrome back up because I just X'd it off. There we go. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to load into level 2. We're going to take our cube. We're going to put it as a top down. So, and the scripted set behaviors. And download more, you're going to find a website where you can download a bunch of add-ons. So all these fades. So you're actually going to need okay, not pulling up. What area is it? It's just saying that one's no. Day and night cycle, that's kind of cool. Third person shooter. This will allow you for yeah, top down. So you go there and you can download a whole bunch of stuff, and then you go to your documents, and then in documents you're going to find Copper Cube, and then it's going to have a plugin folder, and you just drop it into there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click, we're going to create a camera. A simple camera. We're going to put this camera right above our player. I do want it offset, so I'm not copying and pasting the XYZ coordinates of said player, but this should be good enough, and we'll tweak it a little bit later. Okay, and then we're going to click on our cube, and we're going to say, okay, scripted behavior, third person shooter player. Camera is the only one in the room, the camera 1, it's active. We're going to click on our our selection on our player, and then we're going to go to behaviors and say, actually, game behaviors? Yeah, game behaviors. So under game behaviors, we're going to click on object is controlled by the keyboard. And then what we're going to do now is, we could create a plane to test it, but I actually want to create a room. So we're going to clear everything. So floor. Pause. Continue. Alright, so one thing I'm going to add to this that is not part of the default system is that I went online and so in most engines they have a default debug texture. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go into our system, and here it is. So it will be provided in the tutorial link down below and where I downloaded it. So you can download either a higher res version or just find it there. And that's what I'm going to use as the texture. So texture ceiling is going to be the debug textures, like everything. And then we can set our ceilings to be arched, flat, or no ceiling. Since we're going to top down, we're going to go no ceiling. And then our floor and walls are just going to be the debug texture. And then, oops, delete. We actually need to build the level. No ceiling, and ceiling texture. And then don't X out of it this time. Okay, and then we're going to actually build it. So the floor, boom. Our wall. And then another floor so we can create our wall. And then we can create some doors to separate those areas. Create a huge room. We can do a whole bunch of tests. And then we're going to create a wall around that. And then we can actually edit this. So I'm just going to publish this and then edit it. Boom. And then we'll actually change all those debug textures to actual textures in a bit. Okay, so we're going to click OK on this. And this is going to be our starting room in the center. We'll click OK, and then there you go. I know it looks kind of weird, but it'll be good. And then I'll show you guys some textures that we can use for this project and to use for doors, and then like accessing certain keys, because we're gonna do that too. So I'm gonna edit this. So we're gonna go to modify selection, edit 2D room map, and we're actually going to edit to be instead of 1.5, we're gonna make it a room 1 and then flat. And I actually need to edit it again, and sorry, no ceiling. Boom. There you go. And then we're going to move. Can we move this? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So I'm going to select my character, and I'm going to select the position that he is at. I'm going to select this room and put it there, and then move it to where our character is in the center. And we're going to hit publish. Close all windows. We're going to refresh this on the Chrome. Drag that over here. He rotates to the mouse and he moves around. Now we will actually have to slow down his speed. Behavior, object moved to probably 0. I was gonna say 0.5, but that works too. And then rotate is 120. Jump speed is 0. Run speed is 0.2. We're gonna hit publish on this again. I like how he rotates a lot better. And then it just looks weird when the black and white textures. So it may look weird on the camera or on YouTube. But that's our rooms. He does not have a collision, so we're going to add that next to him, or that next. And we're going to go to collide when moved. And then we're going to actually hit, so it's going to be 6, 6, and 6. We're going to move his collision to a 1. There you go. Okay, so that works a lot better. Again, we're going to publish this. It used to just work. Manage. Then I have to enable it. Boom. And then he collides with stuff now. And we're gonna add some doors. And probably one thing you should do is probably add double side to our walls. So advance and then double sided. So they actually look like they're solid walls on either side that you're on. So next we're gonna add, we're going to apply some actual textures, so it looks like a decent actual project, and then we're gonna add some enemies. So I guess for a basic door, we're gonna just use a cube. And then this is literally just blocking it. They're like, the actual concept is like blocking out an idea. Using low poly geometry and just kind of like getting a concept down. and then that will be door 1, and then we're actually gonna create a little one. So it's like a little doorway, and then that can go up or down. And that's gonna be a basic door, but then we're gonna need a door. Sorry. It will require a key. And it will be that one. We're going to need to copy that one too. Okay, and then we'll add another door over there, but we'll just copy paste this one. In the newer copy cubes, you can multi-select. That's one thing I like over the copy cube 5. Okay, there you go. And then again, in the next episode, we're going to get all these doors to work, texture our scenario, add some bad guys, which will just be actual disparate cubes. So we're actually going to untexture these, modify selection, set color to be red. So these will be red bad guy cubes. We're going to select his position, paste it to this one, and then move it since it's already over there. And then we're going to have 2 bad guys over here. Three over here. And then we'll leave this room empty for the test. But that's about it. And again, in the next video, we're going to okay, so we got a lot of stuff for tomorrow's next video. Animate the doors. Just put a nice but simple texture on, or textures on, all the walls and doors, so it looks kind of cool. Create a AI that works. Is simple, yes, but works for all the bad guys to go after our good guy. The good guy will need to have a weapon and health pickup system, so we're gonna have to create that system, and then we're gonna have to create something for this, like put stuff inside these actual rooms, and then we're gonna have to create so the main point of this being so simplistic is for us to port it to a Flash or HTML site, and then actually show you guys how to port it to Android system for touch controls. Also for the Flash and HTML, you can put ads on it. I don't know quite yet how to put ads on it on the Android setup quite yet. I know there's a couple publishers and third-party routes that you can do for that, but we're going to keep it silly simple for these tutorials and then move on to an actual top-down full project development. So see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Peace.